Hi, this is Bob Umlas, and in today's video I'm going to continue accessing information from the Page Layout tab, specifically the header and footer. There are a couple of ways to get to the header and footer. The most common one is on the Page Layout tab, clicking the dialog launcher, this little arrow at the bottom right of the page setup group, and then in the dialog launcher there's a tab that says header footer. And in there you can get the custom header, custom footer, and lots of other information. And I'm going to show you other ways to get there because I much prefer this other way. The other way is I can go to the View tab and click on Page Layout. This is also available by clicking on the bottom right. On the bottom next to the zoom there are three icons, and the middle one is Page Layout. Let's do it here. And in Page Layout, I have access to clicking right in the header or the footer. And when I click inside the header, I have a header and footer contextual tab, which contains the same thing that's in the Page Layout. So there's page number, number of pages, etc. Let's just show you that in this view. I come in here, header, footer, custom header. That's these icons here. But again, it's larger and easier to see the result of what you do immediately, so I much prefer to do it here. Again, if you click in this left header, center header, or right header, in the header and footer, the contextual tab shows up. There's also, you can go to footer, so jump back and forth between header and footer to get to any of these sections. Okay, let's take a look at some of the things in here. There are built-in headers and footers. First of all, if you have one you want to get rid of it, you can click None. But if I click on page 1, notice page 1, it's in the center. How did it get to the center header? Well, that's part of the built-in of these. If I see a comma here, confidential, comma, and then a date, comma, and page 1, that's the left, center, and right headers. Let's go back. Same thing is true for the footer. There's not much difference except where it puts it. So these are the built-in ones available to you. But if you want to do your own, just click on None. I'm going to click back in here, and let's look at each of these. So if I click on page number, and I'm now clicked in this the left header, click on that, it puts in a code, ampersand, and then left bracket, page, right bracket. That's a code. When I click back on the document, you can see 1 over here, and there's 2 over here, second page. I actually want to add some more data, so we have some more things I can show you. I'm just doing a fill down. So now down here I'm on page 2, then 6, then 3, then 7. Now why did it do that? Because in the page layout, the dialog launcher on the sheet, I can specify which way it goes. If I do over then down, and then click OK, you can see that it's 1, then 2, etc. Okay, if I want, go back to the header and footer, if I want number of pages, I can type the word of, and then click number of pages. So pages in square brackets is a code. When I click away, 1 of 8, 2 of 8. I can also add the word pages. 1 of 8 pages. I can put in the word page. Click away. So you can edit this any way your heart desires. Okay, let's go to the center header, and I'll show you current date, and you'll see that I'm doing this on July 9th. Back to the header and footer, current time. I'm doing this at 9:10 in the morning. Back to the header and footer. I can put in the file path, and it also puts in the path and the file, not just the path. Or I can put in just the file. Oh, I had them both. Let's get rid of that, undo, file. So the name of this is Book 1. This is not a saved document. And I can put in the sheet name. So I'm currently on sheet 1, ampersand tab, sheet 1. So this is pretty straightforward stuff. And let's take a look at picture. I can put in, let's put an Excel logo. Take any picture from your file on your workbook, on your computer, or I can search Bing, which is what I'm doing here. And let's pick a logo. Pick this one. Click Insert. Now once you do that, this usually comes out much larger than you really want. So I'm going to select it, and then I can click on Format Picture. And you can see that was going to be 11 inches tall. It would have covered everything. So maybe I want it to be 0.8 inches tall. And I click OK. And now when I click away, there's an Excel logo. You see it spills into the document, so I probably want to change the border. I'm sorry, the margins. That's pretty much it for the header and footer section here. Let's take a look at the other options we have. So if I have a different first page, sorry, go back there, different first page, notice that this gives me a little clue, first page header. That's header. So the first page header will be different. Different odd and even pages, and different first page. This says first page header. This says even page header. Scroll down. Odd page header. Even page header. So you can get 3 different ones. First, an odd, and even. And the last 2 checkboxes in here, the scale with document and align with page margins, these are on by default. And what the scale with document does, it specifies whether the header and footer you should scale as you use the shrink to fit feature on the document. And it's not so much shrink to fit, it's whether you're changing like one page instead of automatic. You can specify that all this fits on one page. Do you want the header to shrink to scale? And align with page documents, this is aligns to the margin, the left and right margins of the footer with the left and right margins of the document. That's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this filler for the page layout tab, and see you next time.